Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to fight off the rain. We may get rained on, and we're just going to keep rolling unless it starts raining too hard, and then I'll shut it down. But I realized I have also made this recently in the past few months, or upgraded it in the past few months anyway. And I wanted to share my Machete kit build with you guys. Look, I got a rooster. Rooster! Stop it. I will slap your head completely off of your body if you don't stop. Go on somewhere. He's going to run up my back in a minute. But this is my LT Wright overland machete. One of my favorite LT Wright models. This was actually probably the knife that I picked up the most before I ever got a LT, was this dude, and a bush baby. So what I've done is I modified the sheath to be a baldric rig, and it was just some bits to this old military surplus box that had a cool strap on it that my Uncle Fred gave me, R.I.P. Uncle Fred, and I just put it on here, and that's how I'll wear it across my body. And I wanted to put some extra bits on it. I already had the kit, but I didn't have a good way to keep it on the sheath. I went the same way I did my forging tool. So these pouches, I melted some holes in them and zip tied them on to the sheath. Rides great. I had one on the forging pouch first, and then went ahead and put one on here. Fantastic. I had to jack around with it a little bit. I had one on here before that had the two pals buckles on the back, and I had a motorcycle inner tube on here with them behind it and buckled, and it flopped real bad and would try to move. So this was a huge improvement. But in this is just this is more for play than foraging items like the foraging pouch. Let me make sure I'm not fogging up here with it being rainy out here. I'm sorry. Just trying to clean it off. Same little pouch, and I think it's a cell phone pouch is what it says. Electronic or cell phone pouch, off of Amazon, like $12. The basics. Most of this stuff is contained in a cotton bag stuffed down inside this, and there's some other stuff that's just stuffed in the bottom. So we'll just go kind of a piece at a time. I've got a piece of bicycle inner tube on a tin that I use for charcoal. I actually just stuck this diamond stone in there today. It is the diamond stone that I use for my machetes. It's just I cruise with it, and I don't get them super crazy sharp. I use a file on them most of the time. I got a flashlight on this side with the hand mod on there. I think flashlight's pretty important. Darkness shuts you down. It just helps to be able to see at nighttime. Got a bastard file. If it'll focus, you bastard. Okay. Just got a file. Then I have a cotton bag that I dyed with black bonnets. And it has a lighter with Gorilla Tape, waxed hemp and fishing line, 2 Ranger bands, about 10 feet of paracord, a signal mirror, a half of a cotton bandana, 2 candles, ferro rod, a Mylar emergency blanket poncho, a hardware cloth, or a hardware tube, I'm sorry, and a tube of fishing line. So I have more fishing line. I have 3 hooks, 3 weights, 2 safety pins, and a couple needles in there. I have one of these whirl packs that is a water bag with tabs in it, and I have a few band-aids in there, just because most time I don't worry about a band-aid unless I'm getting blood on something that I don't need to get blood on. Like this guy had a band-aid on it at work, but like I cut that guy today too, and what I was doing didn't really matter, so I didn't put one on there. But if you cut yourself with the machete, chances are you need a big band-aid, so you can keep try to keep it shut and closed the best you can just till you get back to the house. But this would be stuff I would use if I had this in addition to a kit, and for whatever crazy reason I was separated from my bag and I had the machete with this kit on there. These would be things where I could keep myself out of the rain, and build me a fire, possibly signal, until I could get out. It would be probably a self-rescue kind of thing where I would walk out as long as I wouldn't hurt. But there's so many variables in the, well, what would you do if, what about this, or what would you do with that, or whatever. Like, there's so much. Like, I would kill a dinosaur. Like, if I found one, I would kill it, and then I would skin it with my machete and make a hang glider from it and ride it out of the jungle. That's what I would do if we get to trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do. But no, really, there's so many, like, who knows? The survival deal is crazy when it comes to what could happen. This would just be some stuff that would help me. Probably one of the most exciting things about this is this guy. This is a Lil PSK knife from a fella named Tim Ottaway, and he has a couple different ones of these. He has this one, and he has one a little bit bigger. I think I owe him a video on both of them. They're fantastic options, and this is just nice to have if there's something where I really needed to do some fine work that I couldn't do with my machete or the knife that I have on my belt. This would be good. But I got a carving jack in my pocket right now and a Swiss Army knife too, so I've got stuff to do things. But if it was where I just had this, this just gives me something a little extra. And I just got a little leather. I don't know how easy it is to get out. It's not very pretty, but I just sewed some scrap leather together and poked it down in there just so I could keep it in there and I don't have to worry about it poking a hole in anything. It's super. Now that I have this, I think I'm going to poke this guy. I wonder if I can go sideways. I wonder if I can go sideways in the back. Yep. So I'm going to go sideways in the back there. I'm going to put my file back in here. Put my paracord back in there. I'd like to have some sort of a cylinder tube for a tin. I think that would be cool. I wonder what my options are. You know, I have some of those really cool metal sewing things, but I would feel really bad if I used one of those for a char tin. Like, as hard as they are to come by, You know, I do think I have one though that I ain't got no guts for. I could definitely drill a hole in that and use it. That would be, maybe we'll do that if I can get enough courage to deal with all of the comments that that's going to cause. But this tin's plenty big enough for doing that. And I'll just stick it right on the top and put it back together like this. I think I need some patches. I need to put some patches on this dude. But that's it. It's not nothing crazy fancy. Like I said, it's just a little extra on my baldric rig that I keep overland macheteing. These things are great. Like they're hardcore. I did a little video the other day where I was processing some poplar with one for LT. It's going to be coming up on their channel. You should check it out. These things are beasts. But here comes my pirate daughter outside whistling pirates. She's going to be a pirate for Halloween. I don't think she knows I'm filming. But anyway, appreciate the support. Check out the other platforms, my Instagram, at Bushcraft Kelso, at Bushcraft Sassy. Check out the website, bushcraftkelso.com. Again, thanks. If you enjoy this stuff, feel free to like and subscribe. Let's see what kind of... I'm part of a wonderful community in the bushcraft world anyway. But let's see if we can grow that community a little bit with some good folks. Anyway, appreciate the support. Later.